A nationwide cash crunch has continued to grip the nation as bank customers face hurdles in making substantial withdrawals from commercial banks. Reports from Lagos, Kano, Abuja, Kwara, and other states reveal a persistent and severe shortage of cash despite a recent Supreme Court ruling affirming the coexistence of old and new Naira notes. Similarly, in Ibadan, some commercial banks have imposed withdrawal limits, with customers now restricted to amounts as low as 15,000 and 20,000 Naira, just as point-of-sale POS operators are reportedly now charging customers between 150 to 200 Naira for withdrawals of 5,000. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has cautioned the public against panic, saying there is an ample supply of the nation's currency for economic activities. Recall that the country faced massive cash scarcity between February and March this year, which resulted in the crumbling of some small businesses. We definitely need to take a look at this. To give us some perspective is the CEO, APT Securities and Funds, Kassimu Garba Kurfi. Thank you very much, Kassimu, for giving us your time. There are reports. What is your thinking that some commercial banks have imposed a limit on cash withdrawal? What is the implication of this move on the financial flexibility of individuals and small businesses?
So as we are all aware, our economy is a cash economy. Most of the transactions in the small entrepreneurs are done by cash, via cash. And there is no two-way saying that there is no enough cash available. Across the state, Lagos in particular, most of the ATM, they cannot dispense. And this is the reality, not only in Lagos, across the nation. The question is, where is the cash? The CBN was saying that as at October, there is 2.99 trillion in circulation, which is mean that we are almost back to where we were before. And in September, we are talking of 2.73. So the question is that if the cash in circulation increase, where is the cash? The truth of the matter that since the time they raised the change of the currency, a lot of the currency in circulation are no longer in circulation. And the new notes are not available. And this brings us to the situation where we have peg currency being in circulation. Recently, CBN get an alarm that is peg Nigerian currency in circulation. When the original are not available, you give room for the peg. And this is the situation we find ourselves, and it's too bad for the economy.
Okay, the Central Bank of Nigeria is cautioning against panic. In your opinion, should people be panicked? How is this persistent Naira scarcity affecting daily lives of ordinary Nigerians?
You see, whenever there is less cash in circulation, it compels people to charge higher. Today, to obtain cash, you are paying as much as 10%. And this is cost to the economy. You ask for 10,000, POS is asking you to pay 1,000. You ask for 20,000, they ask for 2,000. This is never done anywhere in a good economy. Secondly, we know we have cash economy. Almost everything is cash and carry, especially in the rural areas, where this is the harvesting time. So they need a lot of cash in circulation, but we cannot see it because mostly in the city, you hardly see cash available. Though we can do transaction via electronic, but let us look at the small entrepreneurs. If there is no cash in circulation, most of them, they will die naturally. How do you expect somebody who is selling pure water to use electronic transfer for pure water? It's not possible. The same to somebody who is selling meat, somebody who is selling tomato, pepper, onion. These are the daily consumption. They need cash in circulation, and cash are not available. And therefore, if this persists, it will hurt our economy, and that inflation will go much higher than what it is. We hope CBN will look at it, because for me, they are the problem. Yes, they released a circular yesterday saying that the issue, they impose cash deposit of 2 to 3% for any individual decided to deposit more than 500,000 naira, and for any corporate entity decide to deposit more than 3 million, they should pay 2 to 3%. The question is that what is our margin? Most of our margin, especially in the petrol, is less than that amount. So if you have to pay this to deposit cash, why should you go to the bank? So CBN now decided to withdraw that. We wait to see the impact of that. The truth of the matter, there is less money in circulation, even though CBN claim. Because go to most of the ATM, you see currency that ought not to be in circulation, because of lack of the availability of the new currency.
Kassimu, how long ago was this, sorry to interrupt, how long ago was this CBN move withdrawn of paying a percentage for deposit of cash at the bank? One would think
it was
that...
a circular produced in 2019 December.
Okay. So
since that time, the circular has been in circulation, and this discouraged many corporate entities, especially the old marketers. They don't deposit the cash.
Okay, I needed to clear that, because I was thinking that was a more recent move by the CBN. You're blaming them for some of the challenges. What can they do, in your view, to address the concerns and challenges arising from the Naira scarcity now?
Well, the truth of the matter, if they really mean business for changing the currency, release as many as possible for the new currency. So when you release this in circulation, gradually you withdraw the old note, and this will bring peace. But you hardly see the new currency. I tell you, here in Lagos, I withdraw money from various banks. I hardly come across a new currency. The question, why is the new currency? Most of these old currency, they are not supposed to be in circulation, because you will get money from the ATM, but when you take it out, you will find that some of these sellers, they are not willing to accept it because of either the defect of the size or it has been tear. Why should bank be those kind of currency? I experienced it. I'm telling you, I had a currency withdraw from a bank, but when I went it out, the people reject it.
So what can, as quickly as you can, because we're pressed for time, what can the CBN do? What moves should they be taking to help address the challenges people are facing?
What the CBN ought to do, since they mean for changing the new currency, they should release the new currency as much as possible.
All right, Kassimu, I'm afraid we'll have to leave. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much for speaking with us. We appreciate your insight.